Hey y'all, I'm in my bathroom, and I just felt like I needed to kind of talk. And not like I can't, not that it's some big thing, but just some thoughts that I had recently. I just got off the phone with a friend, and I was just thinking about how was talking about there's this one truthfully, there's this one dude on my campus, right, who's got like some TikTok clout, um, and he would always pop up on my FYP for this like new dating app, right? It's called Goose, and Goose is it's like a new, yeah, like I said, it's a new gay dating app, and basically its whole marketing is very like white male centered. You know what I mean? It's very like you got like the ads and what they produce, what they post of like, oh, what's this app? It's not very diverse. It's very like one type of look, like the average like what you think of like the mask presenting white man, white gay man. That's kind of what is there. That's all you see on there. And I was just thinking about it because I'm like, damn, like I see this dude all the time on my For You. Like I see him all the time on my For You page. For mutuals on Instagram, I see him in campus sometimes. But like every time I interact with his social media, I just feel so like ugh, like yuck. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a hater. And I was talking about it and I was bringing it up with a friend on FaceTime right now, and I was just like, wow, like okay, let's say this out loud because I've thought about it a lot, but like I've never said it, which is a lot differently. I need to start saying more shit out loud because it's like you can think it all you want, but it doesn't matter until you say it. It doesn't matter until you write it down until it's out in existence. But like I said, I would just sit there and I'm just hating on this dude, and it's just like why? And it's like not even like I'm like out spewing this hate and like I'm not like spreading it with anybody, but I'm just like I don't even like why am I holding this? You know what I mean? Why am I holding this idea that it's like oh like I don't like you? You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there thinking and I'm like and I knew off the top it's just like wait I hate because I can't be. You know what I mean? I hate because I can't be, and I feel like that's where like I have that's just such a prominent thing that I feel like I lack a lot and not like looking for, you know what I mean, not being what I want kind of vibe. But then that brought me to like, not even brought me to, but I just tying it into other thoughts that I've had. But like I feel like in a lot of times, like I feel like, especially with my dating experience, I feel like I've always dated people who like, I feel like are number one, like in the creative field, and then just like are on a stage or have a platform of some kind and beyond relationships, but just seeing people with those kind of things, I feel I get just this immense envy. It's like I wish I had that, I want that, you know what I mean? And it's just like I don't know. I feel like if you look at Calvin, I feel like I love to try shit, I love to do shit, but like at the end of the day, if it's not for me, I know it's not for me, and I don't entertain it, you know what I mean? And so it's like I feel like I'm entertaining a lot of stuff that or like would entertain a lot of stuff that really isn't me, but I'm searching for like other things deeply. If does that make sense? But because for a while, right, going deep, but like the first ex that I had, he was a dancer. He was really good at dance, and I was all like I had like danced in the past, but like it was never something that I was like, hmm. It's never something it's always something I thought about again. It's always something I thought about. It's always something I dreamed of doing, but never took the steps to do. Right, and then seeing him do it was just like, wow, I don't have anything. You know what I mean? I don't have a niche. I don't feel like I'm good at anything. I don't have this. You know what I mean? When it's not, when it, the, when what he was none of that. You know what I mean? Moving forward, I went on a date, other people, and like, he would talk about how like he's got like, he could like pull numbers, like he wants to be Instagram famous or TikTok famous or got like, this amount of followers, this amount of subscribers. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. What do I have? I don't have anything. You know what I mean? I think that's a consistent thing that I would always come back to, that I don't have anything, when it's just like what the physical meaning is not, it's not even what I want. You know what I mean? That's the greatest thing that I've come to terms with right now. Like since I've been in Boston, is that all these like physical things that I feel like I've wanted or I've seen other people have is not, the physical thing is not what I want. You know what I mean? It's some other emotion that I feel like I don't have, or hasn't been instilled, or I haven't looked for, or I haven't instilled in myself. Because I was thinking about it. like, and I remember one day I was like coming home from the gym, and I was crossing like, if you ever go to like, what is it, Boston Street?
No, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Did you need to use the restroom?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, when I was walking down Boston Street in front of like the Burger King or whatever, and I was talking to myself, and I was just thinking about how I was like, you said you wanted to like, I was thinking about, I was like, you said you wanted to start dancing, but it's just like, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? Because you don't want to that's not what you want to do for your career. Like, it's a fun little hobby, but yet you're like chasing after it like it's like something you want to do for your life, or like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It was just side questing, but then I was just like, you know what? I feel like I just came to the conclusion that it's just like, you just want that platform, you want that space to express yourself, and I was like, wow, that's so profound. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I feel like I date a lot of people who have the space to be on a platform, to be in a space, to be seen, to be expressive, and I feel like that's the key place that I've been missing. Like, I feel like I'm missing a lot of area, not missing a lot, but I'm missing an area to really like fully express myself, to really like put myself out there for people to really see me. You know what I mean? See what I can bring, see my thoughts, see my, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm kind of dabbling in it with like the photo shoots and everything, but I need something a little more like, you know what I mean, that I can come back to, because it's like I can direct a photo shoot once a month. That's not enough. You know what I mean? That's not enough to have yourself, your vision, your art be out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is where it gets a little naive in the thought process of, it's like, okay, like, are you looking for, like, what specifically are you looking for? I think I need to go back to that thought, but I don't know. I just feel like I want to more frequently put myself on a stage, put myself on a platform, put myself on a place to be seen, a place to be heard, because I feel like that's like a place that I'm missing, a void that I don't feel is full right now, that I don't feel like I have a place to be seen. Is that crazy? Am I crazy? You know what I mean? I don't know. Just some thoughts. Y'all have a good night.